Good afternoon, everybody. It's the dog with you with another edition of Weber This Week. It's the last Monday of February 2018. Well, you know, we've had all kinds of guests on this program, and I got a chance to bring in one of my close friends today. Yes, she's small in stature, but I'll tell you something, she's tall when it comes to style and her ability to make things happen when it comes to chocolate and food and beverages, etc., etc. Without further ado, it's good to bring my friend in, Claire Benjamin. Claire, thanks for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me, Dog.
I've been waiting for this interview for several weeks. We've been communicating back and forth. So before we get started, let's remind our audience and tell them exactly, you are the proprietor of the Rue Claire Lavender Farm and Chocolate.
Yes, sir, I am.
Tell us a little bit about how that got started.
How that got started. So, well, it's nothing like there's no major business plan.
Right.
When we moved from Chicago and I gave birth to Henry,
okay,
I knew I'm not going anywhere. I have to, you know, I'm going to be a mom. I'm going to stay put.
Right.
But as an individual, and I want to, as a member of the community, I want to do something. Mm-hmm. And, you know, being in the Finger Lakes area, so we like, what can we do that will complement the winery, you know, the wine industry? At the same time, I will enjoy doing, and we all know that, you know, building a business takes a while. So I said, what can we do, or what can I do that will not drive me crazy, waiting for the moment when the business to grow and still enjoy it? So chocolate. So chocolate, I was like, so there you go.
All right, we got a note from Mary, Josh, that says the show's not coming through, so I don't know.
All right.
So anyways, we're going to get it straightened out.
Sure.
My wife always checks out the program.
Okay.
And Josh will take care of it in a second, I'm sure. We were just having some technical difficulties, and Josh will figure it out and get us back on the air, I guess. You know, I guess, and she'll text us when we're back on according to what she's looking at on Finger Lakes 1. By the way, your desire to involve yourself with the different designs of how you do the chocolates and how you do the various food designs, is that something that you studied to do, or just picked it up on watching other people via TV, or how did that all come about?
I think for me, that's a good question. I think for me, it was very organic. Mm-hmm. I did, at first it was self-taught the way I made my chocolate. And then I got interested, and of course I knew I want to get technical and see and learn about the science of it. And I'm a fine art major, and I think it runs in our family. Being an artist, and there's a lot of inspiration out there. I think it's a combination of everything. I try to go against the grain in some point, so it's a little bit inspiration from my experience, like travel, and I guess in the genes.
Well, no,
my interests.
Yeah. No, I think it's important that you know, you are obviously very artistic in what you do. And let's talk about your tying with Del Lago. You're out there doing a lot of things with them. Tell us what your role is out there as far as bringing stuff in.
Yes, yeah, that project actually came along last year.
Yeah. Okay, we're probably take a break because we're having a problem, Josh. She's still not be able to pick it up.
We're connected. We're online.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
We're good.
Carry on.
Okay.
Did I scare your camera?
Well, no. Now, Mary's trying to hook up to it, obviously, so she's not getting it, so for whatever reason that is. But we'll continue our discussion. And certainly, I think it's important that we bring out the fact that you, as an artist, when it comes to these kinds of things, I was thrilled and kind of funny about when you did the chocolate baskets for Henry, when you did all those things on Facebook. Now, how many did you do for the class?
Oh, the class is small, so that was easy. I think there was like 15, including him and then the teacher. So that was easy. But he placed that order like even a year before, so I knew exactly what he was.
That's right.
So that was easy.
So if people watching today want to get your talents going, how do they get a hold of you as far as working on getting an order placed with you for certain designs?
Well, they could actually definitely check my website. There's my phone number there, and email. They could email me, send me an email, or Facebook me, message me in Facebook. My cell phone is actually
Yep.
That's the one, my main contact.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
easy to reach. I'm always there.
Well, let's talk about you brought some goodies today.
Yes, I
did. And maybe we should start talking about the goodies. Now, you have given me a couple of glasses of beverage here, and for our viewers, and what is this one here that I'm putting my hand on?
Well, that's actually the Chocolate Madness. That
Okay.
Last year we opened up a bubble bar, a sparkling bar, which we carry a local sparkling wine, cider, and beer in conjunction to complement the chocolate,
Okay.
whether pairing it or creating something. So that one is Chocolate Madness. It's my own simple syrup and bitters that I paired with the sparkling wine from my lovely neighbor, Wagner Winery, their vintage of 2016. It complements it so much. The sparkling wine is very delicate. I'm trying to stay away to the creamy part of the chocolate drink. So this one is very light, but it has a full flavor of chocolate without being so heavy. So yes, so that will pair with anything that I brought today. And then this one, I'm also specializing in pairing with chocolate and food along in the trails. So that they seek me for that. And this one has a character of the character of the sparkling wine actually is semi-dry. I think it will go well. I did some bark that you have over there, if you can see it. It's a bark with coconut and jackfruit. So the sweetness of jackfruit balanced the acidity of the sparkling wine. So you could try that if you want.
Okay. And which one would that be here?
The bark one with the yellow and coconut. That's the only abstracted shape.
This one
there.
here?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll try one of them.
Yes.
Well.
Have you had jackfruit before? Yeah.
Very good. Yeah,
Okay. And then
very
try
good.
it with the wine, and it kind of just complement each other, and then it gives
This
us
one here? The other one?
the other one, the plain one,
All right.
and then you could try it with the chocolate and
Yeah.
see what happens. You know.
Well, okay. I think what we're going to do now, if Josh is okay with it, I think we're going to take our commercial break.
Sounds
and
good.
play the spots, and then when we come back, we'll continue to discuss it, and then we will play your video.
Sounds good.
So this is Weber This Week on a Monday, the 26th of February. We'll be right back. Thank you. Acting as a gateway to the Finger Lakes, Del Lago leverages the natural beauty and unique offerings while enhancing tourism in the region. The casino features 2,000 slot machines, 89 gaming tables, including 12 poker tables, portico by Fabio Viviani, a 2,400-person entertainment center, farmers market buffet. The hotel, spa, and banquet facility will open summer 2017. Cayuga Lake National Bank. Visit Bill Ryan and his team for all of your banking needs. Offices in Union Springs and Aurora, a fine sponsor of this show for over 30 years. DA Liquor on Bridge Street in Seneca Falls. Amy Padula and her team will find the right spirit for you every time. When you stop in, tell Amy the dog sent you. The Gould Hotel welcomes you to come out and enjoy the revitalization of this historic downtown Seneca Falls landmark. Every Wednesday is Ladies' Night with special price drinks and half-priced appetizers. The Omen Theater on William Street in Lyons. See what's playing this week at omentheater.com. Located off New York State Thruway Exit 41, the McGee Diner has earned their reputation as a popular family restaurant, serving country fresh home-cooked meals daily. Stop in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and check out their menu at mcgeediner.com. The Child Advocacy Center of the Finger Lakes is a child-friendly location where allegations of physical or sexual abuse are responded to by a multidisciplinary team of professionals. The team works together to conduct a thorough investigation and to provide necessary support services to children and their non-offending caregivers with a goal of minimizing further trauma to a child. Seneca Metals is an award-winning company that has earned a reputation of going above and beyond to protect the environment and support their community. As an EPA inspector once said, their operation is head and shoulders above the rest.
and the Newark Pilots of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League, a minor league team with a major league ballpark. Season ticket packages available at newarkpilots.com. And the Wilson Press in Seneca Falls. My good pal Rich Rickey and his team can handle all of your printing and mailing needs. Visit them online at wpress.com.
Welcome back, everybody. It looks like we got everything figured out, and we're back on the air along with Claire Benjamin, my good friend, who is an artistic supreme relative to her work regards chocolates and food and pairings of beverages with food, etc., etc. And Claire, I know, let's preface our remarks by saying you, a little bit about your family. You have a son, Henry.
Yes, Henry.
And who just turned 9.
Yes, he did.
And I sent him a note. Wished him a happy birthday.
Oh, okay.
So,
yes, on Facebook you did.
That's
Thank
right.
you. That's
and
fine.
So it's hard to believe he's 9 already, right?
Yes.
Can't believe it.
Yes.
Oh. Well, listen. By the way, Claire has put together a little video to show really what she does. It's about 3 minutes and whatever, 3:20 or so. So without further ado, let's go to the video and we'll see Claire in action here. Welcome back, everybody. It's a Doug. Josh Durso, our man today, is directing our program. Jimmy Senecropi and his team are heading out to do more sectional basketball tonight, and check that out on fingerlakes1.com later tonight. It's going to be, I think, a radio version, whatever, but it's going to be posted. It's already posted on our Finger Lakes One. Just a reminder, upcoming guest, we have another booking next week, and a couple of good friends of mine. Connie's Diner, a major success in the area, has been phenomenally accepted ever since they opened the doors. Always crowded, hard to get in there, but when you get in there, the food is great and the service is great. Carm and Paul Cartazola will be my guests, the owners of Connie's Diner, next week, next Monday, here on the Weber Show. And we'll be going to go over there in a couple of days, take some pictures of the facility. I'm sure many of you have already been there about 20 times, but we're going to talk about the business and what makes them tick at Connie's Diner, because I drive by, they're busy. I drive back home from Geneva, they're busy. It's just a great business they have going there. So up-close personal interview with Paul and Carm Cartazola next Monday on the Weber Show. Okay, we saw the video and that you just displayed the talents of one Claire Benjamin. How long did it take you to shoot that? Quite a while? Pretty easy?
It's pretty easy. It's just on the phone.
Okay.
It's amazing what a little tiny gadget could do.
Oh, yeah. And we should point out that you went to Las Vegas, right? To University of Las Vegas?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Fine arts.
And you met your husband there?
Yes, not in school, but,
Okay.
But he did went to the same school.
Yes, he did. Yeah. So, and by the way, I think everybody should know, well, maybe not, because he's not here to show. Her husband is Mark Benjamin, who's been on the program several times. Of course, he's the Director of Community Relations for Seneca Metals. He's been on my show several times, along with Kyle Black, and I'm sure we'll have him down the road back in again. But Mark had to run off somewhere, but he'll be back to pick up his bride after the show. So as you look at your talent level and you make it look so easy, I think people that are watching the program are going to recognize there's a lot of flavor, there's a lot of artistic, there's a lot of thought process before you develop something and you engineer something to produce something, for whether it be a party of 6 or 16 or 26. Think about, or tell me about, how much work that takes you when you get a design, somebody wants a certain thing. How long does it take you to really actually get it done?
It varies, actually. What's very helpful for me is when, for example, when the winery hired me to pair something with their wine for their event, they easily just give me a blank canvas.
Sure.
So what indicates my process is the wine. The wine speaks to me. This is who I am.
Okay.
And
sure.
I just,
right.
complement it with, like, the jackfruit. I think the acidity of this sparkling wine, I think jackfruit's first thing came into my mind.
Is this one here?
The one that you had earlier.
Okay.
But,
this one here is for our viewers?
Yes,
Okay.
with coconut. So the creaminess and the nuttiness character of coconut.
Okay, so this, you're explaining what this one is, right?
Yes, that's actually a dark chocolate with organic coconut and jackfruit.
Okay.
So,
and then we got one here. What is this one called? Let me show this right
that
now.
one is pure. It's a classic French truffle. So it's
Okay.
dark chocolate ganache.
French truffle?
Yes, French truffle.
Okay. And then we've got another one. We're doing a little show and tell here today.
Oh my God!
These are all her artistic talents, folks.
There's like 15 things in there.
What is this one called?
So that one has a local raspberry, strawberry, cranberries, cherry, infused in local honey and rose petal,
Wow.
with pink peppercorn.
Wow. And then we're going to go to item number 6 here. No, we got one here that's really looking sharp. Let's take a look at this one.
Well, that one is actually similar to the other one, except there's a flakes of chili pepper in there because they wanted that goes with Gewürztraminer. So.
And this is the magic touch of one Claire Benjamin doing all this. So, and I cracked up when we met at Social to discuss your arrival to come on my show. You gave me a statistic which didn't surprise me. You said you average about an hour and a half sleep a night.
Yes, insanely 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, yes.
That's amazing. I need at least 7, 8, and sometimes 9 to survive. But
sometimes you just go in the same clock. But that's the thing, I think, with Rue Claire. When I started Rue Claire, when you ask, why I started Rue Claire and what started it, I needed something that, I know it's a business and I want to contribute to community. At the same time, I wanted to do something that I know it's going to be a lot of work that I will enjoy, that it would not feel like work.
Right.
And it's never easy, but man, when the clock tick at 6 o'clock and it goes again, I was like, I'm still happy. I'm in my heart, and I mean, mentally I'm happy. I'm physically exhausted, but you know, I'm still sharp in there. And
that's right.
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing else I'd rather do.
That's right.
So,
so again, if somebody is interested in asking her to do some work for them down the road, giving her plenty of notice, because she's not just waiting for the next order to come in. She's a busy woman. So let's go over how they contact you. They go on. They can go on Facebook.
Yes, they can go.
They can also go and look up your address.
My website.
Your website.
My website. You could just email me or text me.
And that website is
www.rueclaire.com.
Okay, www.rueclaire.com.
Yes.
So if you have a special occasion coming up, you want a little extra touch from the genius to my right, she will be able to develop that, and we give her some time to put together her ideas. She can give you some options, right?
Yes.
And explain what it would cost as far as her working ability, and I'm sure you would have as I just showed you some examples of what she's developed. I'm sure you would have a phenomenal get together for a family or friends, and it would be something that they would not forget too soon.
Oh, that's sweet.
It isn't going out it's not like going out to the store and getting a Hershey candy bar.
Thank you.
I mean,
and it's personal, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not just for, coming to me, but it's also for them, the people who's sharing them with.
That's right.
That is a thought of it.
So as you look forward down the road, moving on to your career in this level of work, you look to expand the business a little bit? Do you look forward to just doing what you're doing right now? Creating, coming up with ideas, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, last year we actually expanded Rue Claire. We had an addition of the Bubblery, which is the sparkling wine bar that we have. Originally, the plan of that was just to carry the local sparkling wine around the area and do a flight. And 3 days before we open up, as I constructed the menu, I feel like here I am again, too ambitious. I feel like I'm not constructed. I was like, I'm not included in a process. So I end up doing the farm to table concept. It's like, it would be nice to do a farm to table concept, same thing as the chocolate, to put my input in there and the creativity and the specialty of the region. So I did that last year. In regards to expanding. I'm flirting with the idea to be a beekeeper.
Okay.
So there's a possibility on that. There's also a possibility of me collaborating with someone who's actually growing cacao here in the region. So
nice.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. More details to follow.
Yes, that. And then possibly making my own chocolate itself. Not just the creation of putting the flavor profile together, but creating a bar from farm, literally from to the bar. That's in a process, but I take my time. I try not to. I try to enjoy it.
That's
I have time and guideline, of course.
Sure.
But I don't want to dilute the passion, the initial passion of the Rue Claire. So that's the main goal, is to serve and to have that passion still in there and not make it as a mass market production.
That's good. So. Well, it should be your individual Claire Benjamin touch.
Yes.
All right. Hey, by the way, before I get back for some closing comments from Claire, I just want to remind everybody, last week we had guest on, Jennifer Venuti was on, talking about Thrive to Survive. Of course, helping out and trying to raise money and do things for people that are affected with the C word, cancer. It's well documented that we lost my son-in-law some 7 years ago, Matt Foe. And I just want to remind everybody, calling all runners and walkers, help give cancer the middle finger by participating in the second annual Middle Finger 5K coming up on May the 5th, 2018. Register by visiting www.thrivetosurvive.org. Registration would include a quality t-shirt and breakfast at the Pier House restaurant following the 5K and walk. They sold out last year, folks, so register today. 100% of the funds raised will go directly to support adults in our community living with that dreadful disease called cancer. So we'll continue to promote this every week on my show. Hopefully you'll participate, get involved early, because they did sell out last year, and as we all know, it's for a great cause. as too many people are being afflicted with cancer, whether it be in Seneca County or whether it be anywhere in this country. It's just going on rampant. So we're back to my friend Claire Benjamin, who's been kind enough to spend 30 minutes with us today. And she, of course, has been masterful in bringing in little bits of things for us to try. We have tasted a couple of wonderful drinks here, beverages. And again, for our viewers, this one is called again?
That's actually a sparkling wine from Wagner.
Sparkling wine?
Vintage 2016. And
this one here is?
That's from the Barbary collection, which is a chocolate madness. It's
beautiful.
The chocolate with sparkling wine.
Well, that's great. Well, listen, it's 3:30. I told you how fast this show goes. Listen, I would love to. I know we'll continue to be close friends. I wish you the best, and I certainly would ask that you give consideration maybe down the road a few months from now. Come back and tell us what the updates are.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you'll have some new things to talk about.
Absolutely.
So thank you for the chocolates. Thank you for Mary's gift. Thank you for everything. And we appreciate you joining us today, as our good friend Claire Benjamin has really got a lot of talent, folks. So she's more shy than anything else, but she's got the game to really be outstanding in this world of creativity when it comes to food, when it becomes to chocolate. She's awesome. So we hope that you would participate. If you need something for a special occasion, contact her. Claire Benjamin, our special guest today on Weber This Week. Well, speaking for my good friend Josh Dershowitz, who's been engineering the show today, we thank him for his efforts, along with my friend Claire Benjamin. This is the dog bidding you farewell. Enjoy your week, everybody. It's supposed to be a decent week. 45, 50 degrees. You can't beat it, baby. Take care.